Welcome again to the old principal. 我就是老校长. And here we come to another interesting story. When I say interesting, there will be some things in this story that you've never heard about, but it's part of American culture. Now, even many other places in the world has them. This will be lesson number 30, okay? Hell's Angels. Hell's Angels, 地狱的天使. What is a 地狱的天使? Well, we will come back, but first listen to the story. Now, you may find the story a little bit hard. Today, there's a lot of very interesting words. So we'll come back and we'll look at that. This is the story as Mrs. Ash reads just now.
Number 30. Hell's Angels. Maria had been a school teacher for 13 years. She decided to travel across America and see the sights she had taught about in geography class. She was traveling alone in a car with a little camper in tow. One afternoon, as she rounded a corner on I-5 near Sacramento, California, her car stopped running. It was rush hour traffic, and she couldn't pull over to the roadside. She was tired, exasperated, scared, and alone. In spite of the traffic jam she caused, no one seemed interested in helping. Leaning up against the trailer, she prayed, "Please, God, send me an angel, preferably one with mechanical experience." Within 4 minutes, a huge Harley-Davidson motorcycle drove up. A big man rode that cycle. He had long black hair, a beard, and his arms were tattooed. With an incredible air of confidence, he jumped off and without even glancing at Maria, went to work on the car. Within another few minutes, he flagged down a truck, attached a tow chain to the car, and towed the car and trailer off the freeway onto a side street, where he calmly continued to repair the car. The intimidated schoolteacher was too dumbfounded to talk, especially when she read the paralyzing words on the back of his leather jacket. Hell's Angels, California. The Hell's Angels is a motorcycle gang. She had read in the newspapers that members carry out widespread violence, drug dealing, trafficking in stolen goods, and other bad things. As he finished the task, she finally got up the courage to say, "Oh, thanks so much," and carry on a brief conversation. Noticing her surprise at the whole ordeal, he looked her straight in the eye and mumbled, "Don't judge a book by its cover. You may not know who you're talking to." With that, he smiled and straddled his Harley, and with a wave he was gone as fast as he had appeared. By the way, the Hell's Angels' primary motto is, "When we do right, nobody remembers. When we do wrong, nobody forgets."
Welcome back. Are you ready? Maria had been a school teacher for 13 years. 13年做老师. Yes, I can relate to that. She decided to travel across America. So she's going to travel across America. 她要环游过美国. 环游过美国呢? So she starts maybe on the East Coast and goes to the West Coast. And she wants to see the sights. In this case, sights as a 风景区. Okay, and why did she want to see them? she had taught about them in 地理课. So here is a teacher who has taught something in geography class, but she has never seen these places by herself. 没有亲自看过. Only saw it in a book. So now here she's going to go across America and she's going to look at all these sites going on. She was traveling alone. 她一个人开车子啊 and with a little camper in tow. Okay, in tow means 拉着一个拖车. Now, what is a little camper? Well, you just think of this, kind of like a box on wheels, a little box on wheels. Okay, sometimes we say a trailer or a 拖车. Okay, or a little, we say camping trailer. So she has this camper in tow. 她就拉着她的车子就拉着 this. That means at nighttime she has a place to sleep. She doesn't have to stay in a motel or a hotel. She can sleep in her own camping trailer. Okay, going on. One afternoon, as she rounded a curve, 拐了一个弯 okay, 拐了一个弯 on I-5. This, in the West Coast, 美国西方的从加拿大到墨西哥 from Canada to Mexico, we have I-5. It's a big freeway, 高速公路 okay? As she was coming around the corner on the freeway, her car stopped. Well, it stopped running. She probably coasted for a while, but it created a problem. Going on, it was rush hour traffic. 这个交通高峰期. This is when all the cars are on the road. In fact, I often say, well, I think every car in the state of California is here on the road. Well, that's the way it feels like. This is rush hour, 交通高峰期, and she couldn't pull over to the roadside. So, what does it mean to pull over? It means 靠边. She couldn't. Why? Because all the other cars were zooming by her. So she could not go over there. So what happened? The problem was that she had to stop in the middle of the freeway. She couldn't pull over to the side. 没办法到走路边. Going on. She was tired. Of course, she was tired. It was a hot day, by the way. During the summer, it's hot, very hot. Okay, she was tired, exasperated. Exasperated. What is exasperated? 很恼火. She was frustrated, exasperated. She was scared, 害怕呢. And she was alone, 她一个人. In spite of the traffic jam she caused, 尽管她搞的赛车, because remember, she could not move over to the side. Now, if she moved over to the side, there's no problem. But she couldn't move over to the roadside, so she caused a traffic jam. So, with this traffic jam, she stopped right there in the middle of the road. 尽管它就是大家有赛车的 情况. No one seemed interested in helping. 没有人有兴趣停下来帮助他. Well, yeah, everybody was in a hurry to get home. Going on. Leaning against her trailer. So here she is. She has cars going by her, and she's leaning against the trailer. 她是靠着, okay, 靠着这个拖车. She prayed. 她祷告. Please, God, send me an angel, preferably one with mechanical experience. 神啊，求你打发一个人，一个天使来send me 送给我一个天使. And then she says, 宁愿是有 mechanical experience. 宁愿这个天使能够修理这个车子经验. So here she is. She's hot, she's tired, she's scared, she's alone. And within 4 minutes, that's 4 minutes, a Harley Davidson motorcycle drove up. Harley Davidson. I wonder if China has a Harley Davidson. I've seen them here in Hong Kong. So a Harley Davidson motorcycle came up here. What is a 哈雷机车? 哈雷摩托车. 摩托车 is motorcycle. Harley is Harley Davidson. Okay, big. If you hear it, it goes bum, 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 bum. Very big, strong. The most famous motorcycle in America. Most famous. Harley Davidson. So in a huge, 巨大的 Harley Davidson drove up to 开到他那边去. Going on. A big man rode the cycle. Now, this is a big motorcycle, and you have a big man. Usually, these kinds of people, and now we're talking about Hell's Angels. We haven't got to that point yet. But these people, big, strong, muscular. There. He had long black hair. 长头发, 黑色的头发. And a beard. He had 黑色的这个胡子. And his arms were tattooed. What is a tattoo? Okay. 他的双背纹了身啊. 纹身 is when people write or draw pictures on their arms or their back or these places. And once it's there, it can, well, almost never be removed. It's permanent. It can be removed, but not very easily, okay? So here he is, long black hair, beard, and his arms were tattooed. Going on. With an incredible air of confidence. What is it? Okay, 他的作风啊，他的自信心 incredible, 难以相信. He knew what to do. Incredible air of confidence. He jumped off, that is, he jumped off of his motorcycle, 他的摩托车, and without even glancing at Maria, that he didn't even look at Maria. He didn't ask anything. He jumped off his motorcycle and without even glancing, 连看他 Maria 也没有 he went to work on the car. 马上就开始修理车。Wow. Within a few minutes, 过了几分钟啊 he flagged down a truck and attached a tow chain to the car. Okay, in a few minutes, he could tell, he could tell that the problem was not so simple. And maybe because of the hot air or something, it was hot summer, 很炎热的一个夏天. So he flagged down a truck. What does that mean? 挥手叫一个卡车停下来. Okay, he flagged down a truck. Okay, he attached a tow chain. Okay, 这个是拖车的一个链子，它的连上这个车子。Okay, going on. And he towed the car and the trailer off the freeway. So they towed 就是拉这个车子 okay, and trailer 拖车 off the freeway onto a side street. Onto a side street 在一个侧边的一个小路 Okay, so because obviously when you go on a side street there's not this huge amount of traffic 交通不是那么繁忙的所以 and then where he calmly 很平静的 okay, continued to repair the car. So he's continuing to repair the car. It's off of the freeway. Hopefully the freeway is returning to normal. Going on. The intimidated school teacher, okay, intimidated school teacher, intimidated, 害怕, to intimidate it, to make one timid. Remember timid? You know what timid is? Timid is 害羞. So intimidated means to make a person shy or even fearful, 很害怕. Okay. 害怕的 school teacher was too what? Dumbfounded. What is dumbfounded? Dumbfounded, dumb. If you say a person is dumb, 他是哑巴. Okay, dumbfounded means, how do you say? 哑口, how do you say? 哑口无言. She couldn't say anything. 哑口无言, dumbfounded. I'm sure everybody has had this kind of experience. When you have a surprising experience and you 说不出来话, this means that you just can't speak. You're dumbfounded. So she was太 dumbfounded 而没办法呢说话. Okay, going on. Especially when she read the paralyzing words. Okay, the paralyzing words. Okay, what is it? 吓人的这个话写在 his leather jacket 皮夹克. Okay, 皮夹克. And here's what she read. Hell's Angels, California. 地狱天使 加州。Whoa! Paralyzed, it means that she's 害怕的，动的也没办法动。Like a person being paralyzed. Okay? And so she read it on there. Actually, I had a picture of it there at the beginning of the program. Going on. The Hells Angels is a motorcycle gang. Okay, motorcycle is 摩托车 and gang is 党，摩托党 motorcycle gang. So the Hells Angels is a motorcycle gang. Now, if you are an American, you for sure, well, I won't say for sure, but chances are 99% that you have heard about the Hells Angels somewhere. Going on. She had read in the newspapers, okay, 在报纸上 that 这个摩托党的 members carry out. These are the 地狱天使他们的会员 they carry out the things that they do widespread. That means many, many places. Violence, 暴力 okay, violence. Okay, drug dealing is 毒品买卖 drug dealing. And trafficking in stolen goods. Okay, 被偷来的东西转移 So they take these stolen goods and they resell them or give to other people to resell. So you can see right away that the Hells Angels are not the best kind of people. Okay? So they deal with violence, 暴力毒品买卖偷来的东西他们就转移 Okay, go ahead. As he finished the task, okay, he finished. She finally got up the courage, 打起勇气。她说 thank you so much. And carry on a brief 短短的这个沟通 So they talking a few minutes. Okay, going on. Noticing her surprise at the whole ordeal. So he noticed 他是蛮吃惊的 He looked her straight in the eye and mumbled. 他是瞪着她看 And he mumbled 就很低声的说这句话 What did he mumble? Don't judge a book by its cover. You may not know who you're talking to. Don't judge a book by its cover. 不要因这个一本书的上面而定它的内容 Okay? So, don't look and judge a book by its cover. You may not know who you are talking to. 或许你不知道你是跟谁谈话 Okay? So, with that, he smiled, straddled his Harley, that means Harley Davidson motorcycle, okay, means that he got on his motorcycle, and with a wave, 挥挥手, he was gone as fast as he had come. 像他出现这么快，他也走了这么快。He was gone as fast as he had come. I find this an interesting story for several things. First of all, I do have one more sentence here. By the way, the Hells Angels' primary motto is, and they say this so many times, because 这个摩托党不是十分好的 ，okay? So their primary motto, and I found this on the internet. I thought it was very good. When we do right, nobody remembers. When we do wrong, nobody forgets. When we do right, nobody remembers. When we do wrong, nobody forgets. 当我们做对的、做好的，没有人会记得。当我们做错、犯错，没有人会忘记。I thought that was sort of interesting. In other words, probably if I could draw a lesson from all of this, 表面上不见得会表示内容 or what's inside of a person. So don't be too quick in judging people. That's the bottom line, I'm sure. Okay, well, we've run out of time, so you probably won't face any Hells Angels today, but be careful and don't judge people too quickly. Do write me an email at theoldprinciple@gmail.com or check out our website at www.theoldprinciple.org. Hey, I've had a great time being with you, and I hope to see you next time also. Bye-bye.